Yeah. What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? It is your man Theo Bull, and welcome to another Tevin Campbell inspired video. Because I just want you to tell me. We need to talk. That's what it is. Episode I ain't saying. I'm saying with the rock. Go ahead, y'all know. Yeah. You know what? It's been a minute since I had my coffee. I'm sorry. Before we begin, though, like, share, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. You don't like, leave a constructive comment. Today is a safe space. it's a safe space. I'm just gonna ask some questions. I'm just gonna ask some questions. And they're all rhetorical. They are all rhetorical. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Well, I've been thinking some stuff, but this ain't got nothing to do with me. Let me go ahead and greet those that they pulled up. Come on, yo, King, you already in the building. President of Black Panther Fan Group. Big Darryl Field, what's going on? What's going on? I see you, big dog. I see you. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Afro, what's going on? Y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Yeah, but Theo, you didn't low-key talk about this before. Yeah, I have. But, you know, it's going to hit a little bit differently this time. What's going on, Black Panther? What's going on? It's going to hit a little bit differently this time. So the reason for this video is, well, I be on social media. I be on social media. I be looking at the social media boards and everything like that. And I would be remiss if I didn't say I'm surprised at how many of us get into arguments. When I say us, Black people, get into arguments with one another in regards to Aurora and T'Challa being in a relationship. And you know, I was this old when I realized Black folks didn't want them to be together. I was this old. I really was. I just thought that was a given, but for quite a few obvious reasons. But that's what I get for assuming. I won't do that no more. But it does make me ask a question though, because I remember doing the video when I said T'Challa got choices. Let's not act like that now. He got choices. But even in realizing that he got choices, then that means that, well, okay, to put this in perspective, there's only one Black male character in Marvel, superhero-wise, that's married. And he's not married to a sister. It's Luke. Other than that, every other Black male character is single. Now stay right there. Well, Luke ain't married to no sister. So that means every Black female character that's a superhero, single. I know folks gonna be like, I'm talking married. I ain't talking about seeing one another. Married. It's just Luke. When was this comic book company established? So when I think about the pushback and everything like that, and the last thing I like doing is pissing off my fellow brothers and sisters. I think it looks absolutely stupid on social media to be arguing about stuff, especially when to a degree you don't know what you're talking about, but then you never take into consideration folks that's sitting back looking at two Black folks argue about stuff that to a degree can't either one of them be bothered to go research about. But nevertheless, I digress. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, what's the vitriol? Because it don't matter. Like, I've seen Black women be mad about that union, Black men be mad about that union, Black heterosexuals be mad about that union, Black members of the LGBTQ plus be mad about that union. I'll be sitting up there thinking to myself, like, am I missing something? Because if you're a comic book fan, well, if we know T'Challa got choices, and those choices are going to be Black, like we're going to go down a whole roster of Black women he could be with. Well, if you don't want Aurora with T'Challa, that's fine. Like I said, it's a safe space. What Black male character you got her with? Them the only options on the table. No. Don't say nothing to me about no Forge. Don't say nothing to me about no Logan. Because on this channel, we talk black love, black imagery, black representation, and as of last Saturday, black loyalty. So what black male character, if not T'Challa, it ain't got to be, give me the black male character you would be happy seeing Aurora with. I'm waiting on this one. I'm waiting. I want a superhero, not human, not human, not human. Superhero, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Because see what, I'm looking at you like you looking at me, like you looking at me, like I'm looking at you. And see, I'm aiming for the stars with mine. Because when I say stuff and I had this conversation with people, I think we deliberately disengage when I say it. I'm trying to get the Franklin Richards, the black version of Franklin Richards. I'm trying to get that. Now, to get that, they got Sue Richards and Reed Richards. That's what they got. They Sue Richards and Reed Richards. Or I'm trying to get what the Kree and the Skrulls got. They got Hulkling. They got Hulk Lean. They got that. I'm looking at us. I'm looking at us. I'm not looking at nobody else. I'm not. I'm looking at us, and I'm trying to figure out the black comic book fan. You. What is it here and here with these things working right here and these things working right here? What is it about that you don't appreciate that? What is it about that right there? Because mind you, you never offer up anybody else. Like Aurora, well, I'll say T'Challa fan. T'Challa fan, we know Sam and Misty together, but they don't really put Sam and Misty together like that. Like it's just for talk. That's what that is and everything like that. But you never talk about another black male character. Hey, y'all get too damn about Craig, so don't mention Craig. Don't say nothing about Craig. Y'all don't mention nobody else. And I'm sitting up here like, because I see value in black love, and maybe that's where I'm at with it. I see value in that right there. Like whether we talking Monica Rambeau and Adam Brashear, and let me just say, that was that I know who wrote it. I know who wrote it. I know who wrote it. I did. I know who wrote it, and I'll go ahead and say it because if I can give you credit, I can give you constructive criticism as well. That was one of the lamest ways to break up a couple that I've ever seen before in my life. They did it so passively, like they didn't have a discussion. Just give me a full-time miniseries. And if you did not read the full-time miniseries, you don't even know what the hell happened. And shout out to my brother Daryl, because he made an excellent point. Well, if Adam Brashear is too old for Monica, why in the hell isn't Logan too old for any damn female? Why ain't he? Because he dirt. If Adam Brashear was too old for Monica Rambeau, then why in the hell am I looking at Thor, Odin's son, be interested? That's a god. Being it or alien, depending on how you look at it, but he old as dirt. Being interested in Jane Foster on both live action, not both, all live action, comic book, and animation, and nobody say a damn thing. Because we'll sit up here and say Monica was too old, because mind you, that was a black female writer that wrote that. I never get that in regards to the other damn character. And I'm looking at us. I'm not talking to nobody else. I'm not talking to nobody else. I'm talking to us. And specifically, those of you that got an issue with that, do you see an issue with Sam and Misty? Do you see an issue with Monica Rambeau and Adam Brashear? I don't even want to talk about Maria Rambeau and Frank Rambeau. Quite a few of y'all done already showed y'all ass in regard to that relationship. Anyway, yes, I did just roll my eyes. Yeah, I did. No, my point is, because you should see how stupid that sounds. Because if you don't see no value in it, and you're going to sit up here and go viral with it, your comments that you don't see no value in it. Well, can you really complain if they don't give it to you in no shape, form, or fashion? And when I say no shape, form, or fashion, have you seen T'Chaka kiss Ramunda on film? No, you have not. No, you have not. No, you have not. And I'll be honest with you. Aside from T'Challa and Nakia holding damn hands and everything like that, I don't know how TJ got here. I don't. I'm still tripping on the fact that the writer wrote them having that child out of wedlock when with all the damn time in the world, nobody breathing down his damn neck. He's sitting at home writing the damn script. I don't know why he had to write the child being out of wedlock. I would have thought the first damn thing that came to his mind would have been the child would have been born into wedlock. But hey, I digress. That ain't what this video is about. No, this video, well, sort of, kind of. What's wrong with that image? Like, which black character, if you don't want to see T'Challa and Aurora together, which black character you good? Which two black characters you good with? Miles and Starling just got here, so please don't say that. Yes, I'm moving the damn goalpost. I don't care. It's my video. Don't say that. Which one? Because you remember. Well, if you might not remember. Generation X and baby boomers. Good time. We remember good times. Remember good time. Anytime you need a payment, good time. Anytime you need a friend, good time. Anytime and out from under, not getting hassled, not getting hustled. You remember good time? You remember good time? Remember remember how they wanted to treat James? And the black female actress, feel like I'm being redundant when I say that, she fought for the black male to be in the household. She fought for that. She fought for that. She fought for that. Recognizing the significance of the black male in the household, the black father in the household. She fought for that. I don't know how we fell off. I don't know how we fell off. I don't know. Family Matters. Family Matters. I'm coming up with Family Matters. Y'all didn't like that show? Y'all had a problem with that show? I'm just asking a question because Carl Winslow was right there. You don't remember when the police officers profiled Eddie and Carl went and raised hell? Y'all remember that? Y'all don't remember Carl because Steve's family was never around. You don't remember Carl Winslow being like a dad to Steve Urkel? You don't remember that? You ain't like that? I know it was comedy, but y'all ain't see no value in that. Black family and everything. That man had a wife, mama, sister-in-law, kids, and everything like that. I know one of them went upstairs and never came back down. That's besides the damn point. You ain't like that show? You ain't see no value in that? Here we go. What about the Cosby Show? What about the Cosby Show? Remember a lawyer and a doctor. Get out of here. Get out of here. You know what that's kind of like? That's kind of like T'Challa and Aurora. Amazing how they made that whole damn thing work with both of them having professional careers. Yeah, both of them had. The wife was a lawyer. The husband was a doctor. Both professionals and had time to raise a family. You swear that wasn't possible today. At the very least, you're not gonna see it. We're not gonna see that on TV. We're not gonna see that. What we call it, the Cosby Show. We want to watch something like that today. It's got to be called Black-ish, Black-er, Black-ish. But you don't like that. You don't like that? Well, okay. Which you don't want T'Challa and Aurora together. Like I said, T'Challa got options. Who you want Aurora with? And saying she's an independent woman is not an option because as I sit back and I think about it, like I said, I do a lot of self-reflecting and everything like that. I don't know when when you could ever be a man, good job, everything like that, and go around your homeboys saying you ain't need a woman because you was an independent man. I don't think we've ever given us kudos for no yeah, man, I'm an independent man. I don't need no woman. Say what? that ain't never been socially acceptable in our circle, in our culture. For you as no dude to ever fix your mouth to come around your homeboys and say you can have a well-paying job. We don't get too damn. You better not ever fix your mouth to come around us and say, yeah, man, I don't need no woman, bro. I can do everything for my damn self. That no, because so I'm just saying to women, that ain't never made no damn sense to us. I just wasn't where I was, where I felt like speaking on it. That don't make no damn sense. So stop telling men you independent as a way to just show your ass. No, no, no. You assholes are assholes, regardless, whether they independent or dependent. Like that ain't what that is. Stop telling folks that. But because this ain't about that either. Because I would clown men that said the same damn thing. You just heard me say that. What is it about that? Because I'm trying to figure something out. Like I'm hopeless. I'm helpless. I'm lost. It ain't in love. I want to get there, but I need help. What is it? Because I'm trying to figure out. I be seeing way too many of us get into it with each other about two black characters. The two alpha characters. Like I don't be understanding. I'm like, damn, I would have thought we all wanted that. Like I would have thought we all wanted, here we go. I would have thought we all wanted T'Challa and Aurora to be together. I would have thought we all wanted Monica Rambeau and Adam Brashear to be together. I would have thought we all wanted Sam and Misty Knight to be together. But that's not true. So somebody got to tell me why. Because we okay with Clark and Lois. I ain't never heard no one of us sit up here and fix our mouth and say we fine with low key. Some of us that complained and showed our ass about Mary Jane and Peter not being together. You know it and I know it, so let's not do that. Some of us that literally showed our damn ass. Well, I ain't never heard one of us say we sick and tired of Sue and Reed being together. And mind you, I ain't never heard them say it either, but I for damn sure know I ain't heard us say it. I ain't never heard none of them say we sick of Gene and Scott. I ain't hear nobody get mad really when Scott started messing with Emma. They was like, big dog, I see you, big dog. I see you. When Scott got with Joanna Carter, ain't nobody say nothing. So Scott out here dipping and dabbing all over the damn place. And I ain't even asking for us to dip and dab all over the damn place. I'm just looking for us to be with one of us. Now, mind you, so it's safe to say Joanna Cargill, frenzy, as big and strong as she is, and they don't want to classify it because low key they want to put her on the level of She-Hulk. They just don't know. This chick keep getting damn stronger. She ain't got no limits to her damn strength. Okay, well, who's she with? Who is she with? And who, as a black person, would you want to see her with? She's sitting right there. She ain't been around for a minute. No. She ain't been in what relationship? No, the best she could get was being Scott's lover in an alternate reality. That was the best she could get. That's all she deserved? Okay, Tempo. Tempo been around for a minute too. She don't deserve nobody? Yeah, we not pressed. We just gonna sit up here and read Franklin Richards going. I'm just gonna tell you, and maybe y'all will be able to lock in when I say it. Franklin Richards was on a cartoon called The Fantastic Four when I was in high school. Had this little robot called Herbie. I was in high school. I think it's safe to say I am no longer in high school. Dennis the Menace is still a damn kid. Charlie Brown is still a damn kid. I have been living long enough to where Reed and Sue went from having one child to having two. I then seen Franklin go from blonde hair and blue eyes to black hair and blue eyes. Franklin is a damn teenager. Mind you, Valeria was nowhere to be found. Nowhere. None. And as I sit here today, Valeria then came out of nowhere and is damn near the same age as the damn Power Pack kids. You gotta be damn kidding me. You can't be serious. You cannot, as a black person, and you know that, you cannot be damn serious talking about you know damn good and well what the logic is behind that. You didn't see that. I didn't live long enough to where Clark was dating Lois, proposed to Lois, got married to Lois, and had not one but two damn sons. I didn't sat up here long enough, been living long enough to where Bruce then went through three damn proteges before he got to his damn son. And black folks really got a damn problem? It's a rhetorical question. It's a rhetorical question. I'm just trying to get you to open up your eyes. I really, really am. And speaking of trying to get us to open up our eyes and everything like that, to those who voted, I'm gonna say this. You know what? I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna give you some dates. You figure out where I'm going. I say I like to be like 60 minutes. 1921, Tulsa Massacre. 1921, put that date out there. 1923, Rosewood. If I'm not mistaken, you still had two political parties floating around back then. Ain't damn one on bust a grape. All right. 1837, 1851, 1854, 1856. Theo, what are those? Those are HBCUs that predate the abolition of slavery. So in essence, for us to get an education, we had to build our own colleges because the Republican Party wasn't checking for us, and neither was the Democratic Party. That's facts. You can look that up. Neither party did a damn thing for us. We did it for ourselves. Okay, well, we get to 1865, the abolition of slavery. That was done by the Republican Party. It was. Now, after the Republican Party dealt with that, they did nothing else after that. They could have, but the Democratic Party came along in 1964. That's the Civil Rights Act. The Republicans engaged the Southern strategy. They enacted the Southern strategy. When they had an opportunity to engage those same blacks that they freed with slavery, they chose to go the opposite direction. They embraced the Southern strategy. Do you know what that is? Okay. You like sports? Well, if you like sports, I love sports. The Negro League was formed in 1920. That's after the abolition of slavery. That means for us to play baseball, we needed to do it for ourselves. That meant for us to get a higher education, we needed to do it for ourselves. None of those two political parties did it. None of them. None of them. None of them. Well, why do you bring all that up, Theo? Because when I listen to us talk about what's been done and who done done what for us, do you really know who done did what for us, or you just talking? You just going along with what somebody else saying? Because the damnest thing, I find it real hard to be unintelligent with a smart device in your possession. I really, really do. But yet, some of us go along with that nonsense propaganda, as Mr. Smith said it the other day. So I'm gonna ask the question again. How do we look at those two primary black characters and find an issue with it? How do we? How do you? Because what's the issue with it? Don't say she an independent woman. Don't, like I said, don't say that no more, because no man can ever say that to another dude and make that sound right. So I'm saying that to say this. If you ever said that, this could sound completely wrong. But if you ever said that in my presence, I've ever heard you say it, you sound just as stupid to me as you would if a man said that. You sound stupid. So your gender be damned, your orientation be damned, your race, you sound stupid, because that ain't what that is. So my question, one more time, you black. If you don't want her to be with T'Challa, you don't want T'Challa to be with her, who do you want them with that's a black superhero in Marvel Comics? Who you want them with? If you don't see any value in that, that's fine. Say why. See, say why. Say why. If you don't like none of that, you not pressed for none of that, you don't give two damns, you just want to read comics and you're a black person, just say why. There's no right or wrong answer. You're not going to get checked. I'm not going to say nothing to you. You got a right to do and say exactly what you want to do. This is a safe space. But I got questions. Like I got questions. So I'm looking for some answers. And so if you don't want that, you're not pressed for that, you disgusted by that, you feel like T'Challa don't need to be with her, she don't need to be with T'Challa, T'Challa don't do nothing but take it back. Let me just go ahead and address that whole damn thing. This whole time, this whole Avengers versus X-Men storyline. You a Black Panther fan? You a Storm fan? Okay. You a T'Challa fan? You an Aurora fan? So when that went down, what was T'Challa-ish about the way he conducted himself when he dismissed his wife? Was that T'Challa-ish, or was that T'Challa out of character? Stay right there. Aurora, who is fiercely loyal and will fight for those she loves. She will fight for those she loves. She didn't fight. She just gave up. Was that Aurora-ish, the way she was written? Because I know folks like to talk about how these characters are written. Was either one of them written like the way they would normally conduct themselves during that incident, or did they just chalk up the deuces like two kids in high school? You read the storyline. You read it. You read it. You read it. You can feel however you want to feel about those characters. If you're knowledgeable about those characters, though, you've been following those characters through their storyline, kind of like how I say, oh, you know, kind of Aurora sensitive when it comes to darkness now. You know, she's got that whole claustrophobia thing and everything like that. Now but you got to be careful when you do that, because you could trigger something. You get more than what you're looking for if you close her in absolute darkness. That ain't really what you want to do. Well, see, that's me looking at that character. That's me having read that character. Okay, what about what you've read about those characters? Whether you be a T'Challa fan or an Aurora fan, or T'Challa and an Aurora fan, or an Aurora and a T'Challa fan, what is it about those characters you read how they've conducted themselves over the years that makes you feel like how they conducted themselves right then, right there, in that moment was characteristic? It wasn't. It absolutely. But then that falls back on Marvel not wanting to feel forced to put those two Black characters together. Okay, well, I will raise the question: what two Black characters do you feel like putting together that doesn't feel forced? Because, like I said, Every black male character is single except for Luke Cage. Every black female character is single. Now, I could tell you that Daniela Cage should be Franklin Richards' age, but you're not going to lock in because we ain't seen Daniela Cage in a minute. Yeah, we should be seeing her too. But we talking about black imagery, black love, black representation, black loyalty, black loyalty, black loyalty. Maybe that need to come first, because if it's about black loyalty, then what you would be saying is, while I'm not pressed to see Aurora with T'Challa, there is another black character I wouldn't mind seeing her with, but you don't even say that. You don't even say that. You don't even think about another black character. This other black. So what is it? Because I'm black. I came from a black mother and a black father. That's all I know. I came from a black mother and a black father. I was raised by my black mother, my black aunt, my black grandfather, my black grandmother. I spent time with my black great grandmother. I spent time with my great black aunt. Like, it's a whole lot of blackness there. So all I know how to do is see some significance in blackness. So I'm asking us, whether we live in America or whether we live across the water, what is it about that makes us want to snipe on each other in social media? Like, we big mad at each other. And can't admit when we wrong for nothing. Damn, I get attacked though, so it's now, whoa, I didn't defend it, the writer. I defended the writer. You chomping at me, but see, we both like Aurora, but I didn't spend money on Aurora. I didn't spend time on Aurora. So chomping at me about Aurora, about my desire to see her and T'Challa be in a relationship, well, that's because I believe in black love. My question to you is, what's going on with you? Well, what's going? Don't be mad at me. And like somebody asked me last night, I'm not apologizing for that. I don't give a damn. You can say whatever you want to say about Theo B on social media in regards to black imagery, black love, black representation, and black loyalty. Just spell my name right. That's all. Just spell my name right, because I'm not going to apologize for not one damn thing I say. I'm not, because I'm very, very particular. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? Meticulous, specific in the verbiage that I choose. So if I said it, I meant it. So I'm looking for it. Matter of fact, I want the folks that's mad about that. You don't like T'Challa. I ain't telling you at no point in time that I say you need to like T'Challa. I ain't said none of that on this video. I ain't. So don't be nobody twisting no words or nothing like that. I ain't said not one time. I'm asking, what's wrong with that? And if you don't like that, which black character, male, you want her to be with? Oh, hell, it's 2025. Which black female character you want her to be with? See? Which black female superhero you want her to be with? See? Yeah, it's 2025. Yeah. I can get down now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just want to know what's going on with that right there. Because I'm not understanding that. It's too much for me right now. I'm seeing folks like William and DeAndre and Joe and Calvin and Cornell do some stuff, and then I'm looking at us do some stuff in social media and everything like that. And I already been called a no influence having ass fool a couple of years ago because I was trying to ask a question to somebody. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with black loyalty. Because if you ain't got black loyalty, you kiss black love goodbye. So I'm trying to figure out what's good. And I need some help. I need some help. I need some help. That's all I'm trying to get. I ain't talking to nobody else either, because I ain't trying to get no help from nobody else. Because we the ones did the Negro League, right? Right. Okay. We built the HBCUs, right? We did that. Wasn't nobody doing it but us. Okay. All right. Well, I'm trying to get some answers from us. And I'm gonna start at the top. I think I done ran it and raved enough for this evening. I'm gonna go all the way. I'm gonna go all the way up to the top, because we started from the top. Now we here. What's going on? Come on, yo. Afro in the building. What is going on? We in here. What's going on, Big Javon? Yeah, we in here. Some black folks. Listen, I just want to ask some questions. I just want to. I can think of two more acceptable for each other. Hey man, put them in the chat. I ain't mad at that. And Young Justin, Karen Beecher was constantly complimenting Superboy because they couldn't conceive a black. See, I don't be understanding that. Adam Brashear and Storm. See, I ain't mad. See, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. They did my boy Virgil so dirty and Young Justice couldn't get a girl at all. That bothered me too. Yeah. Adam already had. No, he don't. No, he don't. No, he don't. No, he does not. Corey. Adam and Monica have been broken up for at least 2 years now. They were broken up by Dr. Eve Ewing. Monica Rambo came home. She didn't have on his jacket. Mom asked her what was going on, and she said, I gave it back. And she was like, why? She's like, I just didn't think it was working. And Mama was like, well, I thought he was too old for you anyway. I mean, if you want a Franklin, it's Adam, Dr. Voodoo Bishop. I'm just saying, what's wrong with it? Greeting. And what do you want? See, this ain't about what I want. It's about what you want. Remember, I said it's rhetorical. I don't know, Theo. I rarely see her interact with black characters. See, I have to wonder if there have ever been any black people working in that office. See, see, I would say I think the big two has a pretty consistent hatred of marriage. Look at the cat and bat bait and switch of how Spider Office talks about PJ. That said we lacking. Man, listen, you know what? I said the other day, I can't even hate on DC. Theo, why not? Jon Stewart been in a plethora of relationships, going all the way back to when I was in high school. Yeah. Yeah. And he didn't have, boy, look, okay, all right. Theo, what you saying? John, keep him one. I ain't even act like that. John, keep him one. And they didn't make sure. John, keep him one. John, let me say it one time. John, keep him one. John, keep him one. John, and Jefferson Pierce he been him for a minute. So I can't even say that. I can't, because even when we got Justice League, they put John with Sierra, and we sitting up like, well, that ain't comic book accurate, but you just gonna throw him up in there like that? Then had the dude caught up in a love triangle with Vixen. When last time we seen a black superhero get caught up in a love triangle? And then watch this. They put so much respect on his name. You never heard them address whether or not mom and dad for the son, Steel Hawk or whatever. He just addressed them as mom and dad. And never said anything, never went above and beyond to say the status of their relationship. That's my mother and father. Listen, I can't talk about them like that. I can't put DC out there like that. I can't, because I can look at them and who are we saying? Well, Jon Stewart and Black Light Jefferson Pierce would be their two major black characters. Yeah, they had Jefferson Pierce on Young Justice with the doctor. They keep them engaged now. I ain't saying, I'm just saying they keep them engaged. Let me keep it what you know. I can see Monica and Falcon if Adam is too old. But what, Corey? Let me ask you this question. Why would, and first of all, thank you so much for pulling up to the chat. Thank you so much. Why would Adam be too old? If Logan ain't too old and Thor not too old, why is Adam too old for Monica? See, that be the stuff I be wanting us to ask ourselves some questions. If Adam is too old for Monica, then why isn't Logan too old for Jean? Why isn't Logan too old for any female in Marvel Comics at this particular point in time? Why was Thor never too old for Jane Foster? We just sit up there watching, accepting, going about our business. But with our character, or the character too old? Well, I ain't trying to be funny, but I don't think Adam is as old as Logan. I don't. And I know damn good and well he ain't as old as Thor. So if it's good for the goose over here, why it can't be good for the goose over here yonder? Like I ain't understanding that. So yeah, I just be wanting us to ask them questions. Monica and Adam breaking up is dumb since they're both practically immortal. Monica and Adam is one of the weirdest break. Yeah. The Adam Bashir being too old was probably the writer not wanting Blue Marvel to outshine Photon. Another writer can get together. See how you just explained that? That's what I be wanting us to stop doing. But Theo, why do you want us to stop doing it? Because that's offering up an excuse to the writer. Because honestly, there is no excuse. Okay, well, I want to break. What is it about that couple that the writer felt like could break it? She wanted to break them up if that's what she wanted to do. And if you understand, if you're the editor at Marvel and you understand, you know, you should be aware of the fact that there is a lack of Black couples in your comic book company. Why would you go along with that? The writer was only there for 5 issues. Why are we putting that in another writer's hands? See, I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. If you're the editor there and you know there, you should know the status of most of your characters there. If not, there are editors in other departments that their job is to know the specific characters there. Well, if you know there's a lack of Black couples in your comic book company, why would you let a writer who's writing a limited series break up one of the, I want to say, the only Black couple you got, if not one of the 2 Black couples you got? Why would you let that writer do that? How much sense that make? I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the question. Black men are not to be seen as sexual beings. Blade, T'Challa, Sam, Luke was the only one who ever got some action on screen. That's it. Always making the Black couple past 45 and up, the younger couple always in an interracial relationship. Yeah. And speaking of that, it ain't like we don't see that in media, right? When you see commercials now, do you see the Black couple? You see the woman, you see the Black wife with the Black husband, you see the Black husband with the Black wife. I'm just asking some questions because I know when I've watched Martin, well, I'm sorry, wasn't Gina and Martin in a relationship? You like that, right? Silly, you tuned in every Wednesday to check it out. You low-key was happy when what? Tommy and Pam got into a relationship. You were. Okay, well, you watch Living Single, I watch Living Single. You ain't like it? When Maxine and Kyle got together, I did. You wasn't low-key expecting Overton and Sinclair to get together? Yeah. Well, you ain't feeling some type of way knowing that Queen Latifah actually dated the dude that played, because I did not see that coming. Cress Williams played Black Lightning. It's Black love. It's Black imagery. It's Black representation. Or is it we need somebody throwing a shoe at somebody? We need somebody throwing a bottle of champagne at somebody. That's what we want. That's why we don't give 2 damns about having Black love. I'm telling you now, somebody said to me that what this art imitates life. When you understand what propaganda is, no, life can be influenced by art. It can, and you find yourself doing that, which you take in. Well, if you read Marvel Comics, you're taking something in. If you watch movies, specifically Marvel movies, you taking something in. You felt some type of way about Tony. You felt some type of way about the fact that Tony wasn't going to be able to be with his wife, Pepper, be with his daughter. I love you 3000. You didn't feel like that about T'Challa. You don't feel like that about Sam. You don't feel like that about Rhodey. Rhodey is paralyzed from the waist down. You don't feel no type of emotional attachment to that character like that. And you know it. Where they hinted at him and Carol, but you ain't seen Carol. Now, mind you, Brie Larson is nice, but you ain't seen Brie Larson act like she give 2 damns about Rhodey. Okay, well, who Rhodey with in Marvel Comics? Do we not care? Armed Forces. That's 2. 1 in the MCU, well, 2 in the MCU. That's 2 dudes in the military, high-ranking, enlisted officer, and ain't now one of them got a woman. Not even talk about now. Ain't got now hollering at him, blowing up a cell phone or nothing, huh? and you ain't asking no question. You just think that's what it is. I'm gonna help y'all out. You folk can feel how they want to feel about Anthony Mackie. I think it's safe to say we done seen some unattractive people pull some people because of what they got. So I don't want to act like that. And I'm not saying Anthony Mackie is an unattractive man. I know the comments that we've got in regards to him. And we all know unattractive people that they got with folks like they didn't outkick their coverage. Cause I don't want to do that. Justice for Judy Winslow. Yeah, absolutely. Went upstairs, never came back down. Afro, that was Eve interjecting her hangups into the character. I need somebody to watch it. Stop watching Family Matters after the young girl left. I feel that. Honestly, Blaze seems to be the only black dude who constantly gets laid on panel screen. Luke Cage did have some steamy Netflix stuff. Okay, and who Blade with? Said Theo. No, I'm just asking a question. Who Blade with? Because I know who you talk about in Boucher, right? Oh yeah, she was there for the first movie. She was. She was gone after that. I ain't see her in the second movie. I ain't see her in the third movie. She wasn't no Blade. She wasn't no Blade love interest. And I've been reading Blade comic book. Where the sister at? Oh, you know what? That's right. He got a daughter. Did you ever see that love affair play out? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And I'm sitting up here right now because I'm like, wait a minute. I read the first run, brilliantly done by Mr. Brian Hill, by the way. I'm reading the second run, Red Band. It's pretty good, pretty good. I ain't see his daughter in either one of them. I wanted to see his daughter. I had to read Dracula. That Dracula Blood Hunt. For me to see his daughter, Birthright, Birth Legacy. I'm not knocking it, but I just know he got a kid. Now they love each other, but I don't see nothing in regard to no relationship between him and he ain't even checking on the mom. You good? You need anything? The child in high school. We ain't even got happily blended families over there in Marvel and everything. The child in high school. Let me just go ahead and say that. No, so I can't say. I can't say Blade. I know I want to, so I guess you need it R-rated to show a black man. I'm just at there. Hey, Grandma, what's going on? Young people today don't see the value of marriage because they are the offspring of 2 generations of divorce. Years ago, a man was expected to be married by 30 or he was seen as gay. This is true. That's why I said it ain't never been no thing when you as a dude consider and say, man, I can pay my own bills. I don't need no woman. I'm an independent man. I don't need no woman. Who you saying that to? And not saying that it was right to make that assumption. It's just as a dude, you could never say that. I'm an independent man. You could never, as a man, you could say I'm taking a break. I got to get myself together. I'm going through something. But ever utter out your mouth, I don't need a woman. I'm gonna keep going. And just to let y'all know, that is my spiritual advisor, lovely grand madam in the building. The Kimoyo King, I was aware of that, but most men, let's face it, date younger. They just do. I don't even understand it. Because watch this. Just because ain't nobody sat up here and said, we need to know Reed older than Sue. Now, I don't know what folks need to hear it, but damn, the Great Temples was a dead damn giveaway. They're not close in age at all. And I don't want nobody thinking in that because damn it, Johnny and Sue are the ones close in age. Reed and Sue not. And that still ain't no damn excuse. She still didn't give that dude 2 damn kids. How long Reed been sitting up there with them Great Temples? All right. We ain't never seen Reed and Sue be together and his temples were brown. No. And we ain't finna sit up here and act like our temples don't start gray, don't start graying in our 40s. No, they start graying in our damn 40s. All right. Well, we knew damn good and well whether folks talked about it or not. Just like somebody said today, we knew Professor Xavier was kind of like on that creep stuff back then. We knew damn good and well whether they said it or not. Reed had at least 10, 15 years on suit, if not more than that. They wrote her as being young. So I ain't finna do all that. I ain't offering no excuse. I ain't doing that. Black couples equal black love and unity. The Paw Patrol don't want that. I just, you know what? This ain't even about whether or not they want it. This is not Kamoyo. I would love to say that, but this ain't even about what they want. This about us. Like I said, I ain't even talking to them. I'm looking at us because I'm trying. It's us snapping on each other in social media. That's the damnest thing to me. We the ones snapping on each other on social media. You go look at these folks. They black. They either black Americans, black Aurora fans, black T'Challa fans. They over there in Africa. They over there. This black. And I'm sitting there like, how is this what we doing? So I need help understanding because I ain't. So I get what everybody's saying, but this ain't about what they see value in. It's about us. I'm talking to us. I need us to help me understand. Because I'm not understanding. I'm trying. I'm failing. It could be because they lack black love in their own lives. I want to go with that one, but let's do this. Let's do this. Puppy love. Puppy love, puppy love. I had puppy love. Did y'all have puppy love? It was a sister. Young, boy, look here. I was lost in love. Remember New Edition? I'm lost in love, girl. Back when Mr. Telephone Man came out. Okay, well, that was puppy love. That was puppy love. I remember that, puppy love. So, and we know what love is. Let's not do this now. I don't want nobody sitting up here. Let's not act like we ain't never been in love before. No, we have. Whether it worked out or not is something totally damn different. We have been in love, and you didn't have somebody be in love with you. So when they say they ain't had black love in their own lives, you know what? I'm gonna push back on that. They might not have had successful black love, but they know what it's like to love somebody. Now, whether or not that love is returned, that's something different. But we all know what it's like to love somebody. So I'm, you know what? I ain't accepting no excuses tonight. That's what that is. I ain't accepting no excuses. I expect this from other folks, but not us. Because you know, we used to have laws where we couldn't link up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been stuff written down to prevent us from being together. Like we don't need to act like that. That's history. But as I said to Mr. Ray Smith, T'Challa was created in 1966. And the amount of people that misspeak on that character that by and large was just recently created is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, high profile folks misspeak on that damn character. Well, if I can't expect folks to get something right that just recently occurred, then I should not be looking for them to get a damn thing right for anything that came before that. And that's literally where my mindset is. That's literally where my mind is. You ain't getting that right. Some fans want to see Storm single so she can be a free spirit. What fans though? And what does it mean for her to be a free spirit? Because I'm talking to the black folks. I ain't talking to nobody else. What thing? The black folks want her. We as black folks want her to be a free spirit to do what? That's the question. That's $1 million question right there. We want her. We as black folks, we as black comic book fans, we want her to be a free spirit so she can do what? Whatever she want to do. Okay, well, what does that entail to you? See, it's a rhetorical question. So she can do whatever she want to do. Okay, what does that entail to you that it doesn't have to include a black man? What does that entail to you? Well, you don't give two damns if it include a black man or a black woman. That's the question. That's the question right there. You want her to be a free spirit. Okay. So what is it about her being a free spirit you are adamantly opposed to it including a black man or black woman? You don't even want her smashing nobody black. You ain't even particular about that. She can sleep with whoever she want to. As a black person, that's your mindset. She can sleep with whoever she want to. So in regards to black imagery, black love, black representation, black loyalty, it's an afterthought. Rhetorical questions. Rhetorical question. Corey, our people are mentally programmed and possess a weakness of spirit cultivated over generations. I'm look here. And I just want us not to do that. Somebody said cognitive dissonance. I'm trying to ask us some questions here because I'm like, do you see what we got going on? Like, you see that comic book company over there, right? You see that comic book company over there? You see it? You know you mess with the studio, right? You do. You can't wait for Captain America 4 to come out. Ain't no love interest over there for Sam. You ain't seen no love interest for Sam since he been in the MCU. That's damn shame. But no, you see that. You see that, you read that. Okay, so you ain't missing nothing. You ain't asking yourself no critical thinking questions whatsoever. You reading all them damn X-Men titles. It ain't crossed your mind not one time. Not one. You reading all them damn X-Men titles. Not one time across your mind. Okay, when you reading all them damn Avengers titles, not one. Okay, how many issues of Avengers you done read thus far? You seen Misty pop up in there? Hey Sam. What has Sam even gotten a phone call from Misty since he been in that? You ain't asking no questions. You ain't asking no questions like that. Nothing. Like you just steadily read. You consuming. You finna check for the Fantastic 2 in a couple of months, huh? You gonna dive right on in. You know folks missing. You don't even care. You gonna read it, huh? I'm just asking questions. BOB, ain't Logan too old for every woman? I mean, if Adam Brashear too old, hell yeah. Tempo and Sunspot. That would be cool. Yeah. Damn sure. Where is Bobby though? Where's Roberto at? Oh, my bad. My bad. I personally would have wanted him with Iska. But see how I'm not opposed to that? You see how I'm not opposed to that? I personally would have wanted him with Iska the unbeatable. That's what because that's a sister. But see how you just gave me a sister, and I'm saying to myself, that's still a sister. You see how I ain't give you no pushback? I ain't say, oh no, man. No, he too good. No, he need to be a free spirit. No. Okay, okay, all right, cool. That's still a sister. What I'm trying to understand where we at. I'm because I can't ask nobody else what's going on until I figure out what's going on with us. That's where I'm at with it. The idea of marriage has become a racial and economic thing. Back in the 1980s, I heard young men say that marriage was for white people. Today, we're dealing with that. Marriage is not for everybody. It's not. Neither is being single. See how that go? Now, and I'm not talking to Grand Madam because Grand Madam would be the person to educate me. So this is if you're one of those people that buys into the philosophy, if you have been in nothing but bad relationships, it's on you. The folks that you've been in a relationship with don't know you. That means you got to work on yourself. You need to heal yourself. You need to find value within yourself. You can't expect somebody to find value within you if you don't see no value in yourself. Message. So it's one of the things where there's something beautiful about being married to somebody that loves you. There's something beautiful about spending the rest of your life with somebody who truly does care about you. Now I hear people all the time, well, not all the time, too many times talk about prenups. Well, I'm gonna say it like this. You can get offended if you want to, but it's just common sense. The only reason why you're getting a prenup is because you have something that you believe the other person is going to take from you. In essence, you don't trust them. Well, if you don't trust them, why are you marrying them? You don't trust them. Which if you have something that you feel like they would take advantage of, why are you marrying them? That's dumb as hell. You don't trust them. It's the same thing with me when folks ask the question, if a woman has children by somebody else and she gets in a relationship, who should eat first? The man that she's with or the kids? That's one of the most dumbest questions I've ever. And we ask those questions to be divisive. Here's why. The man is not going to ask to eat first. He's the provider. If the kids eat first, he's not gonna trip. Why? Because he's a man. A man can literally fix his own damn plate should he choose to do so. He's capable of fixing the children's plate just like he's capable of fixing his wife's plate. That is one of the dumbest damn questions in the world. And the woman, if she's a woman, you know what? He might get his plate first. The kids might get their plate first. As a woman, she's going to judge who needs it first, and she's going to do it, feel good about it, and her man ain't gonna make her feel bad about it. I don't know what it is about immature people asking some of the stupidest, most immature questions on social media, but it's way too many of us doing it's way too many of us doing it's way too many of us doing it. So Theo, you wouldn't get a prenup. If I got the prenup, I don't need to be with her. Marriage. We understand what that is. Marriage. If I got to get a prenup to cover me because she might take advantage of me, might. Then if that might exist, then clearly I've been a piss poor judge of character. If that might turns into reality. All right. No differently than she need to get her. You need to get you. That's what you need to get to make sure you good. Okay. Well, so you got some questions as to whether or not you married to the right person yourself as a woman. You got to get that to. Okay. Well, um, I know that in the back of my head, but it hurts to see, especially because I'm thankfully not in the same place and not how I live. Absolutely. I concur with that, Big Gains. I concur with that wholeheartedly. When the men are removed in mass via mass incarceration and only the mothers are left, the young men know nothing of what they are to do as men. Let me piggyback off that. What did we see the man doing in Black Panther 2? What did we see the women doing in Black Panther 2? The last time you saw black men and black women fighting together in Wakanda was Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Other than that, those two movies that you've seen, Black Panther related, you've seen black men and black women either A, fighting one another, or black men standing in the background while black women are fighting. That's a effed up message to send. Not saying black women can't fight, but since when are we as black men gonna stand behind our black women and let them do that? That's an effed up message to send. It's also an effed up message to embrace. Big Javon in the building. Yeah, there's absolutely an economic element. I am millennial. Basically, my friends are two camps. Found their girl in high school or college or no marriage until mid-30s, cross-racial. Okay. I feel you, Corey. Hit the likes, please, if you could. If y'all could, hit the like button and everything like that. If you like content like this, don't mind content like this, would prefer some content that you would like for me to talk to. Hit that subscribe button, let me know and everything like that. I'm easy to get a hold of. I'm available on all social media platforms. So just let me know. Just let me know. I prefer Aurora and T'Challa, but if we are doing alternative picks, then T'Challa and Monica. Sorry, Adam, you got kids already. Aurora and Jericho. Okay, that's what's up. What's going on, Big Ronnie? What's going on? From a woman's perspective, men who talk the independent women bit sound both. and let me just say this. There have been times in my life where I've been single. I've been single. And I mean, I was single young. Like, I was single in my 20s. I've been single in my 30s. I've been single in my 40s. Like, staying by myself. Job, coming home. That ain't never been in my mind. Like, man, you know what, man? I can pay my own bills, man. I don't need no woman. Yeah, I knew I could pay my own bills. I could pay my own bills. I could cook my own meals. My grandmother and the Marine Corps taught me how to sew. I knew how to wash clothes. I knew how to keep house. I knew how to do all that. I still never fixed my mouth to say I ain't need no woman. you can't have Netflix and chill by your damn self. That don't make no damn sense. Okay, you can't. It's hard to go to the club. I don't know. I think you got to be a special person to do something like that. I was trying to work on myself, build myself up, build up my self-esteem. And I was reading, and Grand Madam, you have to, any other women in here will have to tell me about this and everything like that, because I don't know if fellas did this. So I'm trying to work on myself. I'm reading self-help books and everything like that and everything. I'm going through, trying to get myself right. And one of the things they say is you got to date yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to date yourself. Now I'm going to tell you, I don't know who that's for. I took myself to the movie theater. I saw this Tyler Perry movie. I don't know if you remember. It was the brother with the light brown, with the you know, who the light skinned brother with hazel eyes and everything like that. And anyway, he was stalking a young lady in the Tyler Perry movie and everything like that. I thought, hey, I took myself to go to the movie. That's what I went to go see. It was so many older single women in there. I felt out of place. But I said, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna work on me. I'm dating myself. I don't know why. That sounds crazy in the damn self. I took myself to Outback Steakhouse. I did. I took myself to Outback Steakhouse. Had me a nice little table by myself. Sat there at the table by myself. Ate my food by myself. I don't know who came up with this whole date yourself damn thing. That's weird. That's weird. I never did it again, but that I don't know what I was supposed to get from it, but whatever I was supposed to get from it, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I've been married to an independent woman going on 20 years. Come March, independent does not mean for the streets. It means the ability to achieve things on one's own whenever it's. And listen, I don't want nobody even thinking men don't even want an independent woman. Do you know what it's like to have an independent woman? That means you ain't getting bothered about every damn thing. You ain't getting asked 20 million damn questions when you got an independent woman. You ain't got to do every damn thing. You know what you have to do with an independent woman? Hey, I got that. You sure? Yes, I got that. Well, I can do it myself. I know you can do it for yourself, but I got that. Well, all right, well, I'm finna go do something else. The independent woman, you have to get her to sit down some damn well, because she always finding some stuff to damn do. Like, that's the independent woman. We ain't never sitting up and say, oh no, it's just, you want a woman, she wants you to scratch her, baby, can you scratch my behind? Not in a romantic way. It's just she don't want to do it her damn self. Like, no, man, come on, man. Come on. Like Grandma would say, don't no woman want no independent man, that man talking to talk, but he independent. That sounds weird. Definitely feels like A versus Adventures that Jason Aaron got marching order for that right now. There was nothing about that when you go back and you look and you read that story. There was nothing about that was characteristic of those two characters. It wasn't. And I know some people might like Jason Aaron's run and everything like that. I low-key said to my damn self, and I could have been wrong. Now, this is a complete conspiracy right here. I'm of the mindset they threw that damn storyline out there just to break them up any damn way. Like, what? How many times have we seen the Avengers versus the X-Men? Okay, now Namor got the Phoenix Force. Oh, he just happened. Okay. Okay. Now we know damn good and well Aurora don't give two damns about Namor. We know that. We know that. Push come. We know for it, man. Stop. I don't want to do that. We know Aurora would have raised hell on Namor. She wouldn't have sat there confused. It's the same female who took on the Black Order with her man. This the same female who deleted Skrulls with her man. We ain't thinking she finna. She'd have went down there and lit Namor up. They both would have went down there and did it. But we just supposed to believe. We didn't see Aurora go after folks that hurt her friends in other comics. We don't need to act like that. Aurora was pissy when Eric got deleted. She never forgot that. So we supposed to believe that Namor, she's the queen of Wakanda. Stay right there. So it ain't just T'Challa's people. Those are her people. They're Africans. And before we act like that, her allegiance was to her people before Charles Xavier came and got her. Yeah, she loved her fellow mutants, but her fellow Africans, since folks want to act like, oh, we want an African actress to play an African character. Well, damn it, if you're going to lock in with Africa and don't be conditional with it. If it's Africa for Africans, don't be conditional with it. No, lock in with it all the way. Okay, well, she ain't selling out her place of birth, her home, what she considered, because we know where she born at and everything like that. But she not turning on them. She, man, all right. So I ain't never bought that, especially when they came out with the excuse of we didn't want to seem like we had to force them to be together. You ain't say that about Electra Nachios and Matthew Murdoch. No, you got Electra and Matt wearing the same damn costume. That's one more couple. That's one more married couple. I'm just gonna sit there right up. That is one more married couple. They ain't married. You're not gonna break them up. Hell, you brought Electra back from the promised land to get back with Matt. And we didn't see Electra and Matt's relationship play out in live action on how many times now? How many times you seen Electra and Matt's relationship play out? Live action. Like, so damn good to the point where the damn actor and actresses got married. That's crazy. Well, I don't think I just lied. I might be mistaken, but I don't think I just lied. They played them roles so damn good, they got married. So, all right. And mind you, once again, I'm only talking to us. I'm just talking to us. I ain't talking to nobody else. I'm just talking to us. I ain't talking to nobody else. So putting a black character with a white one ain't forced. I'm dead. Now, if I was against Storm and T'Challa getting together, I would like to see him coupled up with Monica Rambeau. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Why hasn't Bass weighed in on that number? Should have, but that tell you where that hit piece came from. Because they couldn't get married. It wasn't up to T'Challa whether or not him and Aurora got married. Anybody read that storyline, they know that. No, Bass had to sign off on that. Well, it ain't up to T'Challa to annul that wedding. Bass didn't annul it. She didn't. She ain't tell him that's what it was. Just like she chose T'Challa from birth, she chose Aurora to represent her. Aurora literally had Black Panthers walking, four-legged, walking alongside her, kneeling in front of everybody in Wakanda on Bass's orders to show that Aurora was the queen of Wakanda. Well, damn, I don't. That seemed like she ain't getting no respect. If you an Aurora fan, you an X-Men fan, that ain't her getting no respect. Okay, to Mr. Smith's credit, David Listrom, when he took over for Matt in Hell's Kitchen, T'Challa ain't have no powers. Aurora came all the way from Wakanda to save him. All this damsel in distress stuff, we could say dude in distress too. Yeah, he was in Hell's Kitchen. She came from Africa to save him. Wouldn't that look like she a damsel in distress? Oh, well, you want to tell me because Dr. Doom captured her? Dr. Doom captured her when she was with the X-Men. Arcade didn't caught her when she was with the X-Men. Magneto didn't caught her when she was with the X-Men. What are we doing talking about this damsel in distress thing? She didn't got caught quite a few times. They had a damn thing to do with T'Challa. You're an X-Men fan, you know that. You know that. So I don't even want to do that. You know that. Moses Magnum then jammed her up. So let's not do that. You know that already. So why is it we were just, you as a black person, once again, I ain't talking to nobody else. You as a knowledgeable black person, you know all of this. Why is it you 38 hot with that coupling right there? And you do not have another black person to suggest she be with? That's weird. And you cussing out your fellow brothers and sisters on social media about it. You're not listening to what's being said. You not. What you got going on? Because I ain't talking to nobody else. I ain't talking to nobody else. I hate it when they had T'Challa falling for Sue Storm. Man, listen, they had it like she could. Well, you know, hey, the way I perceived it was she was falling for him, or at the worst, they were falling for each other. Because she was looking at him with them glowing eyes like, boy, it could have went down. It's the manufactured hatred between the genders. The other man has worked on us for decades to make us hate each other. That's why I'm asking questions. No, we ain't making another sister last for no reason. Exactly. What's up, person? Jermaine Nell. Mr. Terrific can't get no love. He ain't got none yet. Now here's the thing. They tried, but that would have made folks mad. And they're gonna be like, Theo, what you mean? DC tried, but do you know who DC was gonna partner him up with? Somebody put down in the comments, if you was checking for Mr. Terrific, put down in the comments if you know who DC was gonna put Mr. Terrific with, and I know they wasn't going for that. Aren't Bumblebee and Guardian still together in regards to the big two? You don't see them, so it's not effective. They are together, but you don't see them. All fiction and media have made black love or even black existence non-existent. Jesse, Flintstone, Walking Dead, MCU, Gods of Egypt, and we need to ask them fact-finding questions. Logan and Thor, but yep, they got married recently. You just tend to forget about it because they don't have regular appearances in any books. Oh, that's crazy. I missed that. Guess I'm stuck in the good old day. Yeah, I'm talking about, yeah, they did. Yeah, he's absolutely right. They got married. They don't show them. The reason why I chose Monica Rambeau to get with T'Challa is because she is one of the most powerful. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like, you just chose another black character. Like I said, I'm just asking rhetorical questions. Just asking rhetorical questions. So you didn't say anything wrong. Seems like Rhodey and Kara on and off in the comments, depending on the writer. Inconsistent. Battlestar ain't got no. See what I'm saying? All single. Ronnie, Monica does have the hots for T'Challa. She does. Battlestar had a relationship with Somali mutant named Light Bright. Ain't seen her. Blade's daughter's bloodline, but I don't really expect a stable relationship from Blade. Not really his character archetype. Why not? Why not? We sit up here and we entertain Logan being with Mariko. That ain't his archetype. Logan sit up here and fight about Mariko, go protect Mariko and everything like that. You saw that relationship. I did too. Right? Hell, they felt so good about that relationship, they put it on the big screen. You saw it. So, like I said, I'm not here to offer excuses. And I think the tough thing is us to stop offering excuses. I'm not finna explain it. Not when I see what's going on over here. And you know that. You know damn good well they got quite a few archetypes over there that ain't who you would think would be in a relationship, but have been. You watched it. Eric Lenshier. His archetype wasn't to be in no damn relationship, but I'll be doggone. Magneto has been in some relationships, hadn't he? Yep, sure has. The Boucher Wright and Eric Alexander are the two most going. But Jesus. Thought Blade was dealing with a character named Saffron in comics. Yeah, we both thought that. Physically, Adam is in his 40s, late 40s. Monica's in her 30s. Yep, absolutely. I never saw Storm being devalued by being with T'Challa. Must be projected. I'm gonna say that, yeah. Because if you read them stories, you read them. They want to put Storm with Forge. I'm not going with that. They got Talisman sitting right on over there. You see how I did that? They got Talisman sitting right on over there. Make that happen. I would love to see that, to be perfectly honest with you. Forge and Talisman, why not? Forge, Talisman, what Michael Two Youngman name and everything? Shaman. Oh man, that's a powerful family. That's a powerful family. You don't want to see that? I would want to see that right there now. I would want to see that. That's a nice family right there. That's a powerful family. You ain't even trying to run up on them. you ain't trying to run up on that at all. Then we get to answer your question. It is years of their programming manifested through us. We just have to deprogram ourselves. Yeah, absolutely. Black Panther Storm fans are known for projecting. I've seen some of us do it too. So I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it. You will see Storm fan named Hidari y'all talking about how terrible Storm was treated in Black Panther book. Storm got treated feats in Black Panther. Man, listen. First of all, somebody would have to say that to somebody that didn't read Black Panther books while Storm was in it. For anybody to know that. The only time Storm got written any type of way is during Jonathan Mayberry's run. And during Jonathan Mayberry's run, which started with Reginald Hudlin, by the way, we know they had a rebellion in Wakanda. Yeah, we saw them folks turn on Aurora, but did they not turn on everybody in Wakanda? So let's not point out Okoye. Let's not point out Aurora and everything like that. No, they turned on the Queen Mother Ramonda too. They turned on T'Challa too. Now, while T'Challa was out of country or in a coma because he was hurt, dealing with stuff, trying to get himself right, yeah, they did. But T'Challa went and got his woman. You don't like the way he did it? Okay, that's absolutely fine. There's been quite a few stories written where characters did things for the betterment of the whole. Bruce did stuff. Ain't nobody like the way Bruce did it. Clark did stuff. They ain't like the way Clark did it. But the only person we want to sit up here and point a finger at is if the character is real, it's a fictional character. Low key is the black man. And I'm trying to figure out why us as critical thinking black people are falling for the okie doke. Like I said, it's just me asking the question. And all of them are purely rhetorical. But just understand, I'm not going to offer up any excuses. And any excuse you're going to give me, I'm going to defeat with sound logic reasoning. No, I want us as black people to go look in the mirror and ask ourselves a question. Why is it every time somebody say anything about T'Challa and Aurora, we get triggered? We get triggered and we go ape ham on one another. We cuss each other out. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. I like Storm and Forge. I can relate to that relationship. I can see Storm getting ready to Bishop, but I kind of question that because they could be related in the future, but I'm not. I ain't seen who Shard in a relationship with. Free Spirits equal hooking up with Randall, I guess. Ronnie because of their powers. Miscegenation. Grandma, you miscegenation laws. You got me messing my both my sisters are free spirits and they're married. Yeah, pretty much. Jermaine, my friend sister told me that once and I never forgot it. Storm definitely benefited from being in Black Panther comics. Her fans don't want to acknowledge that. I think the free spirit thing is like we have in K-pop. Some fans like to hear a single because of passing it. Man, there you go. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up to the current writer of Storm, Mr. Mariba Ayadele. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for pulling up and everything like that. It's always a pleasure and everything. But let me read this one again. I think the free spirit thing is like we have in K-pop. Some fans like their hero single because of possessiveness. That happens too. And that's fair. That is absolutely fair. And if they're going to stick with that logic is consistent all the way through. I would accept that. But that's not necessarily what's being rampant on the message boards. It's almost seen, and to your point with the whole possessiveness thing, what is it about? Because the possessiveness is a two-way street. If we're sitting up here saying the perception is that T'Challa possesses Aurora, then is it not also the perception that Aurora possesses T'Challa? Because how does she talk to him? She claims him. Whenever my love, like she's claiming him no differently than the Doras claim him. Like, it's no such thing when she's speaking about him. And I'll use Jean Grey for instance. When Scott used to tell Jean, I love you, and she would say, I you too, Scott, with all my heart. Jean would never own Scott, but Aurora literally owns T'Challa. And in regards to being possessive, what's so wrong about us as Black couples possessing one another? I am my wife's possession. That's what I don't belong to any other woman. And I'm not saying you're saying that, but I'm just asking us to rationally think. We have people in America, and regardless of how we want to look at it, Aurora was created in America. We have people in America that literally go to prison for how somebody has looked at their significant other, spoke to their significant other, touched their significant other. So in those instances, that's your possession. My wife is my trophy. I'm not ashamed of that. My wife is my trophy. You can look, you can admire, don't touch. I'm her trophy. When I walk out this house, I understand the only woman I belong to outside of our daughters is her. I ain't checking for nobody else. I ain't looking for nobody else. And I ain't finna have nobody applying pressure to me talking about, well, you scared? What, you your wife's possession? Yes, I'm my wife's possession. Yeah, happily so. So, and that's when I say I'm glad we able to have these conversations, because people get caught up in negativity when it comes to certain words. Certain words, the negativity there is the perception you place on it, the projection that you place on it. I don't have a problem being my wife's possession. Am I my own man at the end of the day? To a degree. We are married. We are married. There's a piece of paper that says I belong to her and she belongs to me. There's literally a piece of paper. And if that's not what I wanted, I shouldn't have never signed up for it. If that's not something I could take pride in, belonging to her, being proud to be with her, if that's not something I could take pride in, I shouldn't have never did that. Now, mind you, I did it not once but twice. Once under God, that was COVID year, and the second one, 2022, at the courthouse. I don't know what's wrong with that. And I guess I'm saying to myself, maybe we look at possessions the wrong way, because it's a lot of folks in relationships, marriages or whatever, they might need to understand that they are a possession. Because a lot of folks like to walk out here and just think they ain't nobody. Okay, all right. That's how you find yourself by yourself. Your sister was on to something. Hey, Maria, Jermaine, dudes don't say stuff like that. They say, I don't want to be tied down. Crass, but yeah, they do. That's what they say. I don't want to be tied. And that's the only thing I'm saying is, like, that's why I said it's a perception thing. It's a perception thing. And I can tell because I've had too many conversations with people where they're not giving each other the benefit of the doubt. They're going off of where they're from, and nobody's bothering to listen to the other person. I can understand how that might look there. Just like I would ask for somebody to understand how certain things look here. We have to be open to being mindful to what looked right and what looked off, if I can say that, what looked right and what looked off. So, hey, come on, y'all can also see Storm with Blue Marble. Yeah, I could. Welcome. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that part. Why do folks do prenups? Just say, bro, look, I ain't saying traditionally it was no one ate till dad sat down and says, but yeah, and like I said, that's the thing. The man ain't gonna trip. He know what's going on and he know why. The woman ain't gonna trip. She know what she need to do and she know why. It's almost like a nice yin and yang with each other and everything like that. And I think we've gotten so used to being filled with toxicity when it comes to relationship, where we don't even see it in imagery. And so our mindset just off the, don't get it in imagery and you don't get it in music and everything like that. So your mindset in regards to it is just backwards. And Adrian Peterson, okay, well, he beating his son. Chris Brown, all right, well, he didn't hit Rihanna. Then you looking at old boy jumping on this girl in the elevator. It's like we keep seeing us in the elevator put hands on one another and everything. Like, okay, well, this person cheating on this person. Like, you ain't really getting no good representation of Black love nowhere. Folks thought they was getting it with Will and Jada. No, that wasn't it. No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. So where do you get it? And if you not, where do you want to get it from? Where do you get it from? Do you want it? Do you have a problem with it as a Black person? Like I said, it's a rhetorical question. You know you ain't got it. You know you ain't got it over there in Marvel Comics. And if you don't want to see it with Aurora and T'Challa, who do you want to see it with? Because you ain't got it. Let me just say, you ain't got it. You know you ain't got it. We know you ain't got it. We know we ain't got it. That's what that is. Okay, well, if you got such an issue with T'Challa and Aurora, which Black character do you want to see Aurora with? Which Black character do you want to see T'Challa with? And do you have any desire to see other Black characters together in a relationship in Marvel Comics? Because you got that over there in DC. And that was a fair question. Husband and wife cook together. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, I was in there washing dishes before the wife came home. Man, listen, ain't nothing like being in the kitchen. I'm sorry, that don't sound right. Pause. R. Kelly had a song called In the Kitchen. Stay right there. Grand Madam, I cook more than my wife does. Is every male in my family has to learn. Yeah, you got to. Good to always hear the discussion. Aurora and Jericho would be go to two. See, I like that. I like that. See what I'm saying? That is okay. Well, she can't be with T'Challa. She with Jericho Strong. All right, cool bean. You see what I'm saying? Like that's love. Like because what am I finna say? Man, I wish. Man, I don't like. First of all, I like Jericho Drum as a character. Her being with him being with her would definitely get him some more damn shine. Because hell, we got not trying to hear nothing about those strange academy. So yeah. I ain't mad at that at all. LOL. Hit the like and share before I came in the room. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, my ex was a great cook. His granddad was a chef. Absolutely. Manifold and shit. Once again, I ain't tripping. I gotta tell you, I got it. Griot. Griot, please, Griot. But no, to your point, no, I ain't mad at that at all. Sooty and Manifold, hell yeah, I'm sitting up just like this right here. Because that's a nice power couple right there. We got the Griot with the abilities that she got, and then we got Manifold, and I'm pretty sure if you write that damn story, we're gonna go ahead and make Manifold an Omega level mutant, because I don't know why he ain't. But hell yeah, I'm with that. I don't know why I wouldn't be. I ain't mad at that. Why aren't eating and should See, now we asking the right question. Now I'm just starting to date myself again, but that's because of a back injury. I'm gonna leave you alone, Grandma. I'm not gonna do that with you. Eating and shooting would be cool to me. Really, Voodoo and Storm, Maria figure more of a fan. Logan, hey, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not. Hold on, let me help you out. We're not doing that. I discovered they dated when I was doing my research. Yeah. With the independent woman, you never have to worry about her spending the mortgage money. No, not at all. It's Jadix. You gonna mess around and what's the word I want to say? You gonna mess around being timeout. You gonna mess around and being timeout. Because like I said, it's easy to form an opinion, but as I would say to you again, you tripping on him about it's 4 books out. It's 4 books out, and you're not even tripping on him about 1/3 of one book. I really want to say you tripping on him about probably 15 to 20% of one book. And so you tripping on him about 15 to 20% of one book. You didn't have no issues with issue 1. You ain't had no issues with issue 2. You had a little issue with issue 3. You did, because up to that point, you did not have an issue with issue 3. And you ain't got no issue with issue 4. So what we're not finna do is we're not finna do that. Now, I'm gonna say this. This is my channel. And I'm very, very particular about my brand. Very, very particular about my brand. My brand represents me, and I represent my brand. We either gonna be respectful around here, or folks you're gonna get blocked. You're gonna get blocked because I'm like this. This ain't the video for that. So we're not gonna do that. He has a Twitter account. You can do that there. But on my show, the only thing I can do is show you the dope if you continue with that. We're not doing that. Learn how to be a better reader, because I don't mind chastising. Read the stories as opposed to looking into the abyss and it's looking back. Read the stories. Store side with the X-Men where people made no sense. Even X's 10 of Swords had her being problematic for no fathomable reason. Why steal a sword? You know you could just that part right there. Thank you, Kamoyo. Once again, uncharacteristic. Aurora knows damn good and well T'Challa would have gave her that damn sword. She knew damn good and well he would have gave her Skybreaker, because she knows there's nothing this dude won't do for her. She know that. And he know that ain't a damn thing she won't do for him. So writing these characters out of pocket, I will say that, writing these characters out of pocket just to push a narrative, well, that narrative only flies with folks that don't know these characters. That narrative only flies for folks who, to a degree, don't want to see them characters do certain things. But folks that's been keeping up with them characters, there's a way to go about stuff. Namor still could have flooded Wakanda with the Phoenix Force and everything like that. You could say that Aurora and T'Challa need some separation because he feel like she should have been there. But what Aurora would have did was she would have gave Namor that work for what he did in Wakanda. Yes, we can sit up here and say she needed Skybreaker and everything like that, but she's not going to take Skybreaker. Aurora, especially considering all those psychics. So you mean to tell me everybody around there that's got all those telepathic abilities and everything like that, nobody could reach out to T'Challa and ask him, could she get Skybreaker? And you mean to tell me Aurora, that being her former husband, is not going to explain to him what she needs it for? She's just going to take it? Ain't doing that. Kamoyo King, right? All she had to do explain to child. Yeah, honestly, not much. I came into Marvel with my own black agendas. And you know what? I've seen that. I've seen that. And it's one of the things where I can't say anything because I saw you come in with a black agenda. And that's the thing. I don't mind people being constructively critical, but I want people to also be fair. And that was one of the things that I did. I said, wait a minute, Theo, hold on, think about this for a second. Where else did you get what writer ever thought in this day and age when we talking about viable black characters, he gave you Joanna Cargo for no reason in issue 1. You saw her do some stuff. Who else doing that? Okay, Jeremiah Drum. Okay, well, damn, it ain't like we ain't like we don't talk about him and be looking for him and everything like that. And as I said the other night, when you look at what Aurora did in that particular issue, she didn't go to Jeremiah Drum first. She went to a regular doctor. She went to him last. Now, and Mr. I. Daly, I'm not asking you to give away anything, but if we know anything, Aurora has been called the Weather Witch and Aurora has been called the Goddess. Well, she's just recently been promoted to Omega level mutant. Well, what she hasn't done is she has not, the Omega level mutant, that's her mutant ability. But we haven't seen Aurora, and he's low-key been hinting at it if you've been reading it. We have not seen her tap into her magical abilities, her spiritual abilities. And that's something, honestly, that Aurora should have been able to do a long time ago. Like, I don't want to say she's supposed to be on Wanda level, but damn. She's supposed to be literally wielding magic at the same damn time. Well, if you look at what's been going on with her abilities, I'm of the mindset that's the journey that she's on. She's on a journey to finding out who she is and being comfortable with who she is. Now, I don't know that to be true. I don't. What I'm doing is paying attention to the writing. To a degree, I'm applying some real world aesthetics to it. And that's the thing that I think those of us that get in our feelings about what transpired with Logan, rightfully so, wrongfully so, we getting in our feelings. Well, if you apply some real world aesthetics to it, and you've been intimate for quite a long time, physically, sexually active quite a long time, you can't tell me everybody you've been intimate with was somebody you were proud of, you were intimate with. If you do, I'm finna call Cap, throw a flag on the play, because I know you lying. I know you lying. Well, what you telling me is you got better expectations of a physical character than you got for yourself. What you saying, Theo? I'm saying this might be one of them times when no different than Brian Hill's run in Ultimate Black Panther, when the story is finished being told, you're able to sit back and say, you know what, all right. All right. That was a, now, mind you, that's my opinion. That's just my opinion. I'm not telling you you right or wrong in your opinion. It's just my opinion. My opinion. But this is my show. And so what we're not going to do on my show is do what you would do on your show. So, but Black Love is more of my conscious style, though. You know, and you know what? That's why I said I'm thanking you so much for pulling up, because, like I said, one of the things I said was I want to learn from you, and I want to learn from you because there's a part of me that I don't know through no fault of anybody's, not my own, definitely not my own. And the only thing I can do is learn from you in regards to how you see stuff, how you view stuff from the world that you come from. I want to learn. And I think if you want to learn, you have to be open to learning, and you also have to be open to exchanging information. And I think that is the biggest thing. That's what, like, I don't want to be caught up in no divide. I don't want to be caught up. It's wrong for me to think that you know what I know. We ain't grow up like that. I can be mad all I want to, all day, every day, twice on Sunday. At the end of the day, we come from two different cultures. And those cultures they produce two different set of expectations. That's just what that is. I'm intelligent enough to do that. Well, you're never going to know what my expectations are from the culture that I come from if I don't sit down and be willing to talk, as opposed to yelling, screaming, fussing, shouting, passing judgment on everything like that. And then I got to be willing to do the same. So what I can say to you, and I think all of us would be able to say this, is regardless of how we may or may not feel in regards to issue 3, this probably the best, some of the best storm writing you've got in regards to what you're looking for. There have been some paybacks there, as I told Mr. Smith last night. Her having her blaze in her lingerie. Everybody not paying attention to the fact that Aurora will put hands on you without her without her mutant ability. So definitely a good callback. Mr. Ray Smith, that is my elder in the building. Every man needs one. Well, that is good to hear, but I will be looking at your writing and storing for proof of that, Maria. Yeah, you just got to read it. I wondered if Aurora was recently divorced from T'Challa without Bash's approval. I like what you said there, Grand Madam, and the reason why I say is because, and Mr. Smith is in the building. If we're looking at spirituality, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Y'all tell me. There's only one way to break that marriage, as far as God or deity would be concerned. Well, if we're talking Christianity, that marriage is null and void as soon as you lust after somebody else. If that ain't what you're doing, you talking about you getting a divorce because the money ain't right. You getting a divorce because you just want to live a single life and everything like that. God is not acknowledging that. You went to him before you went to man. Well, just because you go to man to get your marriage dissolved, don't mean he's signing off on that. No differently with Bass. Ain't nobody say nothing to Bass. And not now comic book. And not now comic book. Yeah, definitely. We had a nice one last night, Mr. Ray Smith. Listen, Mr. Smith, thank you so much for the knowledge that you dropped last night. It was a blast. If you have not checked that out, that is on my brother D Real's channel and everything like that. Be Real with D Real. Mr. Smith was our special guest, and it is just it's great to be in that in the presence of that much knowledge and everything like that. Somebody who is open to sharing that knowledge. So thank you so much for being there last night. The education was on full bloom. So thank you so much for that. I honestly just like to see more Moses Magnum. Yeah, we could. It's that Moses is being wasted. Hit the like. Hey, Jet Big Jarrett, what's going on? Salute to Hutland and Mayberry. Yeah, they did their thing. All right, you know, they listen. They right up there with me. Ain't taking nothing away from them. And Magneto and Roll bothered me. It was like, yeah, dead. Nobody said nothing. Ain't Colossus older than Kitty? Ooh. Ain't nobody say nothing. ain't nobody say nothing. X-Men 97 May. I didn't watch it. Still confused why Sunspot wasn't just Richter if you want a non-Afro Latino who is in Jubilees. Hey, because my Sunspot had his power to activate. It did. I didn't catch it. I might watch the rewatch. Yeah, I mean, possessing is like some fandoms want their heroes to feel like their own. Batman is my man, Aurora, and I go get married kind of thing. And I get that, but those Batman fans, they are possessive. Here's the thing. They don't mind him with Selena. They don't, and honestly, if they don't want him with Selena, it's because they want him with Talia. One of the two. But they don't mind it. Like I've never seen, and maybe it's because I just said I haven't read that type of vitriol, because you know what I mean. Me and you both seen it. I haven't seen that type of vitriol in regards to that character in any character that's not black, or specifically not T'Challa and Aurora. I've never seen that type of vitriol. And that's why I feel pressed to keep asking questions, because I've never seen this before. Like I said, I was this old when I realized there were black folks that did not want them to, like, not just don't want them together, but are diametrically opposed to it. Like, they bothered by it. I did not know that. Now, mind you, they ain't got to you didn't name quite a few black couples that you wouldn't mind seeing. They don't say nothing about nobody else. You even mentioned Aurora and Jeremiah Drum. I can't tell you I'd be mad about that. I'd be like, you see them right there. You see them right there. It's Aurora and Jeremiah Drum. So I don't know how not to be cool with that. It's like that's like me saying, that's like me telling a woman, well, if you ain't gonna be with me, you can't be with nobody. No, queen. No, you're not gonna be with me. Go be with another brother then. Go ahead. Go ahead. At least you're with a brother. At least you're with a brother. So I get it, but I ain't seen that. Like, I understand what you're saying, but I ain't ever seen folks get mad about Clark being with Lois. I heard more folks upset about Clark's son being gay, but about Tim being gay. I ain't never heard nobody mad. Matter of fact, here we go. You know how many folks was upset when Selena and Bruce didn't get married? It was folks showing out on social media. Oh man, that's effed up. DC, man, DC led us astray. Man, DC punked us. DC fooled us. DC lied to us. They was mad. Over here, they mad if you put them two together. But like I said, I ain't talking about nobody else. I'm not talking about nobody else. I don't understand why we mad about that. Like, we 38 hot with both characters. And T'Challa received a whole lot more vitriol than Aurora, but it's us that don't want them together. Meanwhile, that possession thing, it don't work like that with Logan. Logan get to be with anybody. I ain't never heard nobody hate on Logan and Mariko. I ain't heard nobody hate on Logan and Jean. This me finna be facetious, petty. I ain't heard nobody hate on Logan being with Scott. I ain't heard nobody be mad because Jean kicking it with Scott. I ain't heard nobody be mad because Jean kicking it with Logan. It seems to be, it's this right here. It's this right here. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of this right here. That this one, because to people point, ain't nobody ever, and I've been reading X-Men for a long time. Colossus was a grown man messing around with Kitty Pryde. I don't want to hear that. Ain't nobody have no problem. Ain't nobody. So I'm trying to figure out, and I know I wasn't the only black person reading X-Men back then, but I'm pretty sure it's some black folks that was reading X-Men back then got a problem with Aurora and T'Challa. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to I'm trying to figure out the way Justin Bieber fans cried and got so upset when he started dating Selena Gomez back then. It was an epidemic. Dudes wouldn't know. The females was mad at Justin. We was like this. It's males and females mad about this one right here. No. Dudes wasn't mad at Justin. You know why? Because Justin was still pulling them. There's a whole culture thing going on with that right there. Justin pulled him a baddie. When you Justin, you're supposed to pull your baddie. Ain't no dude gonna be mad at you about that. Hey, boy, look here. Now the females who you singing to might be mad, just like with Usher Raymond. Usher Raymond got mad. The only thing, fellas, we looked at Usher, we were like, you sure that's what you want to do? Because you know you Usher Raymond. No, it was the females that was mad that Usher got mad. That Usher got married. That's how that worked over here in our country now. That's how that worked out. We looked at Usher. The woman he married was older than him. So the fellas, we said, hey, you sure that's what you want to do? Because you know, low key, you still out here now. That was our mindset. We was happy for him. We just wasn't sure that's what he wanted to do. The females was mad at Usher. And mind you, the dudes, we didn't know if this is what Usher wanted to do because Usher keep telling on himself in every damn song. These are my confessions. Stop telling on yourself. You remind me of a stop. See, you finna tell on yourself again. When you feel it in your body, stop. You still telling on yourself. We didn't want Usher to keep getting in relationships, and we knew he wasn't ready to be in no relationship. Because Usher ain't in no relationship right now. So I get what you're saying, but over here it's we ain't never mad at the dude. If we mad at the dude, we hate. Any dude mad at Russell Wilson for being with Sierra is hating. The females, they looking at Sierra like she got her a good one. She got her a good one. Any dude hating on Russell because he got Sierra, that's all that is. That's hate. But other dudes, we said, okay, we see it. All right, that big dog. Okay, we congratulate over here. We don't know. No. We low key we didn't when Michael B. Jordan got with Lori Harvey, we was low key cheering for him. We said they make a cute couple. When they broke up, we were like, oh man, we wasn't ecstatic that Michael B. Jordan got dumped by Lori Harvey. We wasn't. We're like, hey, bro, pick your chin up, bro. Pick your chin up, bro. You're gonna be all right, bro. You Michael B. Jordan, bro. You gonna be all right, bro. You'll get your nut. So I feel what you're saying. I would check it out, thank you. But ain't most their fans like teens? Man, listen, it don't matter. It don't matter. Here we go. And I don't want to make nobody mad because the best way I can say it is like this. Y'all like Theo. Janet Jackson. Who she used to be with. And we was all scratching our head like, that's who you with? That's who you in love with? Don't make sense to me. But if you like it, I love it. Far as the fellas, what was we doing? We couldn't do nothing but congratulate. If you was a dude and you had a problem with their relationship because it was with him, you was hating. But all you could do is congratulate. Okay, all right, big dog. I see. So over here, we just, you really congratulating the brother when he got him one. When the brother got it, Jay-Z, we look at Jay-Z like this. Listen, you ain't mad that Jay-Z got Beyonce. You ain't sitting up here hating on Jay-Z because you say, okay, all right. That's what that is. If you mad that Jay-Z with Beyonce, you hate, and everybody gonna say that, man, you just mad because he got it. Yeah, that's what that is. Hey, Ms. Theo B, I meant to say I can see Storm and Bishop in a relation. I've been wanting to see that, but not that. Now you want to talk about somebody? I gave that up a long time ago. A lot of X-fans came in during the Krakoa era. They are that young. Many Storm and X-fans are in college. That's crazy. Now I'm gonna tell you why that's crazy. Because let them tell it. They was around for X-Men back then. Because when they be on social media, they be quoting stuff that happened way before me and you knew each other. Erroneously, by the way. But if that's what that is, which I believe that to be what that is, because that's how they talk, they don't act like that. And even with that, here we go. Mr. Ayodele. I was all over the Krakoa era. I really, really was. And I'm going to say it like this. I don't know how anybody that's an X-Men fan from the Krakoa era is acting so sanctimonious when it comes to sex. When I remember what the Summers Moon House looks like. I read that first comment and I was all over the message boards when folks talked about Scott and Logan at that little over there in the cut by themselves, cracking open a can of beer. Like, I don't want folks to do that. So I guess my thing is, I don't want folks to think I didn't read. I don't. I don't know if you did. I'm not saying that you didn't, but I'm saying like this. For folks to sound so self-righteous in regards to how they want Aurora to be this person, be that person, there was a lot of, well, I want to make sure I say this. There was a lot of hedonism going on in the Krakoan era. I think that's the best way I put it. There was a lot of hedonism going on in the Krakoa era. So I don't know how anybody can act like they coming from a place of higher. Now, I'm not saying that you are, but I'm talking about the X-Men fans. There was a lot of hedonism going on in the X-Men. Anybody could get it. If me and you was mutants during the X-Men Krakoa era, we'd have needed to be careful because anybody could get it. And when I say anybody could get it, anybody could get it, and damn near anybody had gotten it. So I don't. They can't. Boy, look. They don't. If they that young, they need to start acting like they. Boy, look. Don't do that. I believe that people look at the word possession like owning a car. After a certain amount of years, you can trade it in for a new one, but that's the wrong way to look at it. Yeah. Art high school fans too. Different fandoms have different characteristics. For example, Spidey fans are more open to marriage than Batman fans. I think anyway. I'm gonna say to you, Batman fans, been wanting. I'm putting to you like this. There were a lot of few fans. There were quite a few Batman fans disappointed when Selena and Bruce didn't get married. Quite a few. And so when I look at X-Men fans and everything like that, you got Scott Summers, you got Gene, and even with the story that's being written right now, you got Gene and Scott interact. It is what that is. Okay, well, X Factor. I'm sorry. Yeah, X Factor. Okay, you got Polaris and Alex sitting right there, and you're exploring their relationship right there in front of God and country. And Alex and Polaris have been a thing since I was a kid. Well, you got another X-Men magazine over there, comic book over there. You got Rogue and Gambit sitting right there. And Rogue, and mind you now, I'm going all the way back to when I was a kid. These characters have been kicking the bobo as far as relationships since I was a kid. And so when I understand what you're saying, but it's like me being, I'm gonna say woke, just staying woke. Folks say stuff to you over here, but be doing something completely different over here. Pay attention to what I'm doing over here. Don't get caught up in what I'm going over here. You can't tell me that, not you, X-Men fans can't tell me they don't value relationships. They can't. It's a whole reason why we got cable back now with everybody and their mom and everything like that. They want to see the relationship. Hell, I really want to say damn near a quarter of the X-Men come from the Summers family alone. Well, you making a way for it to be over here in regards to a relationship and a whole family tree being built out, and we can't get that over here. I'm gonna ask tough questions as to why. So, nah, Bruce fans, they want Selena and Bruce to be together so they can have what Clark and Lois got. We've even seen them parents pop up in cartoons together and everything like that. That's not by accident. It's not. They want to give you the illusion that Selena means the same, just as much to Bruce as Lois does to Clark. That's why they always pair them couples up like that. They don't do that with Talia. They don't do that. Well, we don't get that, and it's not just with T'Challa and Aurora. We ain't getting that, period. We ain't getting that, period. And that the whole purpose of this video tonight was to, why don't we want it? Like when you offered up Aurora and Jeremiah, it's folks that swear they know you, they rocking with you, and they believe in what you're saying, and they not even offering up stuff like that. They just don't want them together. Well, you came in and you're talking about you believe you got your own black agenda, black love, and everything like that. They not even talking like that, and they swear they fans of yours. They swear they fans of yours. And they not even talking like that. No, they just don't want it. It make it worse for them to say they fans of yours. It's one thing when they say they fans of yours, they're not black. But these are so-called black. Some of them African, some of them African American. They know what we know. They know what we know, and they don't want that. And it's not like they have a suggestion like you do as to what else can it be. No, that bothers them. That itches their butthole. That makes them uncomfortable. Now, I understand why it makes the other person uncomfortable. I don't understand why black unions in comics, is specifically that one, when we know you can essentially get the black Franklin Richards. Now, mind you, you can get the black Franklin Richards with Monica Rambeau and T'Challa. You can. See how I did that? But what is it where we're not even checking for black love on no level in comics? Forget Storm for a second. Because, you know, folks will get caught up on that and everything, you being a writer. No, where's the black love at in Marvel Comics? Period. Period. Ain't nobody got an answer. But like I said, it ain't but one black male that's not single. Every other black male in Marvel Comics is single except for Luke Cage. Every black female character in Marvel Comics is single. How? That is 2025. I don't even know how that's possible. Keith Barkham, I no longer buy and support Marvel Comics. I can't say I'm mad at that. Theo, Jericho, and Aurora together would cause a problem with T'Challa and Jericho. They are, see, now this is a comic book historian. This is who I lay my hat on. Mr. Ray Smith is gonna tell you something like T'Challa and Jericho drama like that, they brothers, which is something that he alluded to last night, that Aurora and Jean are like sisters. But mind you, X-Men fans not going, they know that's what that is. They know them two like sisters. If an X-Men fan can tell you they know Mystique and Destiny are lovers, then they know Aurora and Jean are like sisters. They're just not gonna they're not gonna say nothing because they want what they want. Well, and it's gonna be one of them things where I know ain't nobody gonna give you the 411 on that. Like, ain't nobody gonna say, hey bro, let me holler at you real quick. Like they used to do when I was in the Marine Corps and I was about to do something crazy. Corporate Butler, let me holler at you real quick. And then you make adjustments after you make adjustments off of what you've been told. Ain't nobody finna sit up here and tell you, because I know they ain't. They like sisters. Now, mind you, Logan and Scott ain't like brothers. They not. They not at all. They, which baffled us during the Age of Krakoa. They finally put their differences to the side and decided they, never mind, that's crazy. But no, they like that. They like that. Reginald Hudlin put it in there. Black Panther Annual 1. And actually, it wasn't Reginald Hudlin. It was, I forget the writer. I want to say it was Jonathan Hickman. Jonathan Hickman said his whole purpose was for when Aurora was ill, she was in like an alternate reality. Jean was going to bring her out. Jean, her sister, was going to bring her out. This is the story Jonathan Hickman wanted to tell. Jean was going to, and see, folks be putting stuff like, and Jonathan Hickman put this on Twitter. Jean was going to bring her out, and they were going to discover that it wasn't that Aurora's powers were malfunctioning. They were going to discover, Jean was going to discover that Aurora was with T'Challa's child. Jean. Jean. Not Emma, not Eric, not Kitty, Jean. Them two have always been written like sisters. But that whole element over there, the X element and everything like that, well, if we go back to where they had it where Charles wanted to holler at Jean back when I was a kid. Okay, that's not proper behavior for an adult. The only reason why you're not doing it because you're in a wheelchair. No, that's crazy. Okay, well, they set up there They give you Kitty Pryde. Kitty Pryde is introduced like she's 13 years old. Peter is damn near 20. And nobody said nothing. I'm sitting there like, wow, that's crazy. I don't even want to talk about going over to the ultimate comment line when they literally had Pietro and Wanda smashing. We need not think that was a stretch, because even when they first had the Masters of Evil, Mutants of Evil, whatever they want to call themselves, Pietro and Wanda was giving off vibes then, because Pietro was very overprotective of Wanda. This has been a constant theme since the X-Men been around, where when it comes to sexuality, they all over the place. They all over the place. They are all over the place. If you have time, you go back and look at it. No, they've been all over the place since day one. The X-Men are not who you look at when it comes to being the holders of morality when it comes to being in a relationship. No, they messy. They messy. Go with Logan. Logan come on to the X-Men knowing damn good and well. And mind you, we see this play out in a movie. Logan coming to the X-Men knowing damn good and well Jean is in a relationship and did not give two damns. He didn't give two damns. He didn't give two damns in the comics. They made it okay. He didn't give two damns in the movie. They made it okay. He didn't give two damns in the cartoon. They made it okay. Well, what's okay about that? A dude come to your job and start pressing up on your wife. And then you're going to be okay with it some point down the road to where you, him, and your wife are involved in threesomes. That was the age of Krakoa. Ain't nobody going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that. No, they're going to do some other stuff and everything like that. And me, I'm like this. Education is key. Let a person make them decisions when they're informed about everything that's going on. Don't give them half behind information for them to go off of, because then it just don't look good. But yeah, that's the other problem. Aurora and Jean are like sisters. And here's what we're saying, because I'm able to look at the reality, real world aspects of it. What I'm sitting up here saying is that at some point in time, if I'm gonna be cool with them doing it, then I would be cool with someone that I perceive like my brother smashing my wife. No, I'm never gonna be cool with that. That means I'm thinking to myself that if I ever, the dude who's like my brother, I could smash his wife and he would be okay with that. I'm never thinking that. I'm never thinking that. And the folks that read comic books, they're too mature to be thinking that same damn thing. They just playing around because they just want what they want. And that's why I'm asking the question. What is it about that eats at you, that makes you go off on social media? It's something about that image between them two that's really, really grating at you. And I want to know what it is. If you white, not black, I don't care. But if you black, I want to know what that is. He can't blame you. The white racist fans and white race keep Maury. Hello, Jermaine. What's going on? Ray Smith, why would there be a problem between the two? See, he's going to educate you. Grandmaster driving. So the whole X-Men came from the black civil rights movement. That's, you know what? Some folks say it's argumentative, and that's why I won't even get up to it. But yeah, I'm with you, Big Keith. Thanks, come on. I haven't been able to get out and about until recently. Stan Lee said himself that he was going to have the Black Panther and Storm get married. They sure broke that up. Yep, Storm stealing that sword was a choice by the office. I'm doing okay. Beat up Shooty, stole it. Then yeah. I'm just going to start buying black independent art. We got Advent Comics. Big dude Tony Cottrell. He has Advent Comics. He has the Epiphany engine. I can't remember when it's getting ready to launch, but Google that Advent Comics, ADVENT Comics, Epiphany engine. Epiphany engine. Yeah, it's crossover, major crossover event. The problem I have is that very people that attack Wakanda now needed something from Wakanda. Yeah. Thanks, Jermaine. I'll check it out. The last comic book I bought was Bitterroot. Listen, I was covering that, and they just, damn it. I had my Bitterroot going on. I was covering on Bitterroot with another young man. We were doing comic book reviews on it, and damn it, lost Bitterroot. But no, Bitterroot was nice. I love that run. Ray Smith, that sounds like U.S. foreign policy. I would have thought her abilities were magic infused. I believe she's on the path to being fully affluent in her magical abilities. I believe she's on the way to that. I love that comment. Like Shazam. Yeah. Hello, Grand Madam. I'm curious how Maria would have T'Challa and Storm interact. I think he can make it work somehow. I know he did say yesterday that T'Challa would be showing up in a cameo for issues 8 and 9. That met some vitriol, which I was like, I just would like to think that when you read these comic books and everything like that, these comic book publications, especially Marvel and DC, you really don't get black characters popping up like that anyway. So I don't understand why, and that's why I said I don't know what it is about that right there, T'Challa and Aurora. It ain't like you see T'Challa like that. You know, it ain't like you see any of these black characters like that. Sync just showed up in NYX. When's the last time somebody, if you black, you had seen Sync? It was the age of Krakoa. Well, okay, well, T'Challa ain't got his own damn comic book. When was you don't like T'Challa at all? As a black comic book fan, you ain't got no love for T'Challa. Cause damn, when was the last time you saw him before the Storm comic book? That's crazy. That'd be the damnedest thing to me. Is like that crabs in the barrel mentality. We can't see all of them at once. No, we gonna be divided. We can only see one or two here and there. That's the damnedest thing to me. Armistead, am I the only one that believes Kenyan people are still alive? Spirits stuck in limbo? No. I don't think it can work out now after issue 3. The fan bases are going to be divided on this issue no matter what at this point. Watch this. If he want to make it work, and if that's in the cards, he can make it work. If that's not in the cards, he doesn't want to make it work. It doesn't want to make it work. And the reason why I say that is because I have more faith with Brother D-Real in being able to educate folks on the significance of black love than black stupidity. I had that much confidence that doing video, and this like I said, this ain't the first video that I've done on the significance of black love and everything like that. I believe if that's his goal, that's the direction that he want to take, those black fans would just have to either A, get educated, or B, get exposed. Because you're gonna have to tell us when all the cards are laid on the table and you know what that union is for, you know what that union signifies, you know what that union indicates, then you as a black person are going to have to come out in front of God and country and tell every other black person why you got a problem with it. And I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. I want you to be able to speak it in an articulate fashion that makes sense. Why you are absolutely opposed to this union when you will accept everybody else's damn union. Knowing everything is laid out there. Knowing that you can get the black super child. Now, mind you, you can get it from T'Challa and Monica Rambeau, but then again, no differently than you can get it from Adam Brashear and Monica Rambeau. But even those black people that despise the union between T'Challa and Aurora won't mention Adam Brashear and Monica Rambeau. So it comes across something to me, and I need you to explain it to me like I'm in the 3rd grade. Ain't got to be no yelling. Ain't got to be no cussing. Ain't got to be no insulting or nothing like that. No, you just have to explain to me why you have an issue as a black person with any type of black love whatsoever. Because this video ain't just about T'Challa and Aurora. I want to make sure I'm clear about that. This video is not specifically tailored at T'Challa and Aurora. No, it's specifically tailored at us in regards to how we feel about black love. And I'm not accepting no excuses. I'm not going to accept nothing that don't make no sense. I'm not. As I look at Mr. Ray Smith to be the person that educate me, then I know I can educate some other folks. So with what you're saying, based on my history of reading comics, no. At this point, who gives a damn about the fan base? You can't, Chadwick Boseman said that himself. You can't satisfy everybody. And mind you, some people don't know what it takes to be satisfied. Here we go. And I'm not, and I don't want anybody to take this as I'm saying somebody got to do this, somebody got to do that. No, when you're the writer, you got a job. When you're the writer, you got a job. When you're the writer, you got bosses that you answer to. You do. And I understand that. I absolutely do. And I don't want any writer thinking that I'm asking them to do something that they ain't got no business doing. And when I say they ain't got no business doing, if you're doing something that you've been instructed to do, I'm not asking you to go against that. I'm not. I'm just asking questions as to why it is. I'm really speaking to your bosses. So I'm not asking any writer to do anything like that. But as Chadwick Boseman said, you can't satisfy everybody. If your primary purpose is Black imagery, Black love, Black representation, and Black loyalty, then you're gonna move a certain type of way that might not get you opportunities that others get. Well, when you do have those opportunities, you are able to, you have opportunities to do some stuff that others that don't have opportunities can do. It's just a matter of whether or not you can make it work. So I'm not concerned about that fan base. That fan base would be somebody would have to get on cross from me from a video and do a live. Somebody would have to explain to me like I'm in the 3rd grade and will panel live. What's your problem with this over here? But then we know how that's gonna go, and they ain't gonna do that. I think it can work, but no doubt about issue 3 made it. It made it harder. It made it harder. Why pay attention to them when you got people in both fan bases that want to happen? We could definitely ask Marvel Studios that very same question. And yes, it is tough. It is tough. And that's why I say you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. I told you, I wasn't speaking for nobody else, Mr. Ayodele. I told you I'm here for the ride. I'm a man of my word. I'm here for my ride. I'm here for the ride and everything like that. I'm gonna be consistent. So I ain't gonna apply no pressure. I'm gonna sit back, read and comment. You cannot satisfy everyone. That's how you get hypertension. Absolutely. Rogue was thirsty. 22 people watching, but 1 like. Is that it? 22 people watching, but 1 like? Good Lord Jesus, to the hand mercy, www.fixit.com. Can we do something about that? Can we do? Thank you so much, Grand Madam. Weird, I got 27 likes, but maybe you're a reminder activated people, Madam Tarot. As a child, I was a Marvel fan and DC fan, but the white fans were so racist and artists were so racist. You know what? With DC, you know what? We got this saying, Big Key, let me put my custom Casper code back up. With that and everything like that, what we've done, myself, Mr. Ray Smith, my brother D Real, Daryl, and quite a few of us and everything like that, what we've done is we went out and got the representation that we wanted in our homes. It's one of those things where when you're a comic book fan, it can be infuriating, especially when you're listening to people make comments about the characters that you love, care about, but they're not talking to you about it. It can be frustrating, but one of the things that we found, Rock With Me Nation and everything like that, thank you so much for pulling up this evening. Definitely we do videos like this, we do comic book reviews and everything, but one of the things we take solace in is having it in our homes, having it at our beck and call. So we don't, how can I put it? That negative place, that dark place in regards to it. Nah, we got Wakanda in our home. We got a plethora of Black action figures in our home. Mr. Ray Smith, my brother D Real, Marvels, pun intended, when it comes to customizing action figures and everything like that. So it's one of those things where you're not necessarily checking for the comic book company to do it. What you are at this particular point in time is asking the comic book company a question, like, as somebody told me today, Cat Williams said, my brother Kamoyo said, You know I see you, right? Like, I know you see me, see you. You know I see you, see me seeing you. Like, you know I see you. You can't just say you don't feel forced. You didn't want to feel forced to put T'Challa and Aurora together. You don't feel forced to put no black characters together. Let's just go ahead and call it. Why not? Why not? Why not? That'd be my, like, no. Why don't you? But then that means that in this 2025, that means the editor, CB Cebulski, he got to be asked that question, but he got to be man enough to answer it. And I, just like I don't want the explanation, excuses that I got from them other folks last Saturday, I don't want it from him. No, don't give you, if you don't want to do something, you'll find 1,000 ways not to get it done. If you want to do something, you will go above and beyond to get it done. Well, okay, you're the editor at Marvel. Tell me, like I'm in the 3rd grade, why there's no black love at Marvel. None. Period. Point blank. Why not? And don't give me no half-ass story, like I said, tell me about no Sam or Misty. Don't tell me nothing about Prodigy and his boyfriend. Those are half-baked relationships. No, tell me why you feel like you don't have to invest in building up the black characters that you have. That's why you lost money on the 2nd movie. That's why you losing money now. You building up tertiary, secondary characters nobody give a damn about. But when it come time to have tough questions, there is no Dwayne McDuffie holding your hand, and there is no Theo Butler interviewing you. So you get to do whatever you want to do, low key, building false narratives and hyperbole in regards to black love, black imagery. No, it's 2025. I'm not accepting what we got in 2024, and I don't think any black comic book fan should. No, when we at these Comic Cons and they want to sit up there and be part of these panels, no, ask the tough question. What's going on over here? And don't accept no lame ass answer. Like I said, they just put Elektra and Daredevil. Well, damn it, they've been a couple for how long? I don't think nobody said they felt like they was pressured to put them two together. No, they didn't. Because they ain't feel pressured to put her in his damn costume. So I'm gonna ask the question. Let me see what happens if I step out and come back. This is the 2nd time this has happened. I like the video. Appreciate that, Big King. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I think it's because he's a king and they think that diminishes her in the same way that he has a title that is above her. She the queen. And see, anybody that's gonna think like that, William, that's somebody that's dealing with their own personal prejudices, bigotries, and everything like that. What's the most powerful piece on the chessboard? And we all know it. Then I would ask them same people, all right, who came first, the Doors or the Hatu? And if you know the answer to that question, have you ever heard any man complain about it? No, you haven't. Well, who else besides a man told you about Queen Turkana and Queen Nahana? How many folks, it ain't that many, got a griot shorty action figure? Then I think it's safe to say that the men who are Black Panther fans do not see women as secondary characters. No, actually, truth be told, we see women as a completion of ourselves. You remember that whole thing I was saying? We're not going to sit up here and say, I'm an independent man. No, the woman completes us. So anybody sitting up here thinking something else, that's not a man. Might be a boy, that ain't no man. Might be a male, that's not a man. And every man knows it. So to those who feel like that, that says a lot about their maturity level. X-Men was based on the Black Civil Rights Movement. For sure. We more like, how would it diminish in the comic book? Both Storm told T'Challa they can call us whatever, but when we're together, there is no time. You know how, I'm just gonna drop some knowledge real quick, free game. I see, you know, folks get upset sometimes about a woman submitting to a man. They get upset about that. I don't like the way that's written on it. I'm old school. I'm old school. So to those who have an issue with that perception, the verbiage, the wording of it, do you have an issue with the image of the man getting down on one knee? Is he not looking up? Is he not down on one knee, and is he not looking up? Is he extending a gift? Is he? Is he asking a question, or is he making a demand? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to submit to you Exhibit A man submitting to a woman. Yeah. I know what folks like to tell you. That's literally the man. Way before you open up your mouth to say anything, that's literally the man submitting to a woman. So when you get caught up in your drithers and everything like this about what verbiage about a man submitting, about you having to submit to a man, just know he did it in front of God and country, where you could have rejected him right then, right there. Yeah. Get that out there, because we glaze over stuff sometimes. I don't want to glaze over nothing. The women were mad at Michael Cole. Boy, look here. People didn't have a problem with Chili and Usher. Yeah. T'Challa's a king and she's a wife. Does that not make her a queen? Like I said, I think the most powerful piece on the chessboard is the queen. That's I could be wrong. I was disappointed with Michael Coulter, but he admitted the sister didn't look at him twice. I knew he wasn't lying. Folks do get color struck at the university. What's going on, Big DJ? What's going on? Jermaine know a lot of have not read BP comments. They just don't want her with him specifically. They got to tell me why. Never get involved with people from the future. They leave. There it is. Grand Madam, I see my nephews go through it. So yeah, these days, most comic fans in this era don't read, honestly. You go there. Batman Beyond had everybody old and alone, and a lot of it was because of Bruce. Yep. Would like Havoc and the Wasp explode. I want him in just me. I would love it if we could get him and Lorna official. I'm so sick of that. I'm so damn sick of that. I don't know what to do. I'm so damn sick of them treating him, writing him like he the tragic, confused brother. They've been together for too damn long. Hell, she started out as Iceman's girlfriend. Can we just go ahead and solidify it? Matter of fact, you know what? Who over there is married? They just hope. Who over there is married? They just smashing. They swear they've been in some of the longest term relationships, saying they love you, but ain't nobody pulled the damn trigger. And New 52, they wanted Clark and yes, they did. Yes, they did. I want Jefferson and Lynn Pierce to go on a double date with Ben Turner and Marie McCabe Vixen. I like that. Now, can we get Lynn? Can we make it a triple date? Because I'm trying to get Lynn's brother Jefferson to go on a date too. Who you fixing him up with? Because you kind of didn't mess it up with Vixen. Who you who you got her brother going on a date with Big Darryl? Who you got? Saying Mister should be seen more. Yeah. All right, just let's slide back to the topic being discussed. When's the last time I did bad? So everyone, just what's going on, Big Chad? What's going on? We about up out of here. Honestly, Kamoyo King, I think part of the issue is DC really don't publish enough team books. That is one thing Marvel does right. Yeah. Back to Marvel. I have T'Challa and Storm custom figures on several shelves. Blue Marvel and Monica. Yeah, that's how we get that love right there. You got that representation in the house. Speaking of Sam, anyone seeing that costume they got Josiah X? There is no black love at Marvel because there is no black infrastructure there. T'Challa treated Aurora with reverence. Yes. I like Havoc with polarity. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. Listen, that's my time. I'm out. Thank y'all so much for putting up. I just wanted to ask some, well, not telling would say I asked tough questions. Oh, not telling would say I asked tough questions. And mind you, this isn't one of those things, like I said, you ain't gotta want T'Challa and Aurora together. You don't. You don't. But I do want to know why that rubbed you the wrong way. And if you don't want T'Challa and Aurora together, what black characters you want them with in Marvel Comics? I think that's a fair question. Whether you saying it's a black male or black female, I think both of them are heterosexual characters though. So just so we clear, I know folks like to twist stuff. Well, who you want them with? Who you want them with? Cause black love ain't over there. It ain't, and that's what we keep talking about. Folks like to glaze past it. Black imagery, black love, black representation, black loyalty. You don't want her with T'Challa. You don't want her. You don't want T'Challa with her. Cool beans. Tell us who you do want them with. That's black. I ain't asking. I'm just asking. Listen, thank y'all so much. This has been a blast. I am going to come to y'all tomorrow. Speaking of black love, black representation, black imagery, black loyalty, I will be bringing to y'all tomorrow around about 5 o'clock. Black Lightning issues 1 and 2. I will be bringing the Pierce family. We're going to do a view discussion. So if you have not gotten Black Lightning, you haven't started collecting it, if you can jump on it tomorrow, make it do what it do. But tomorrow we will be doing a view discussion for issues 1 and 2. Until then, I look forward to seeing y'all. Take care of yourselves. We ain't getting no older, right? In the meantime, in between time, remember the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman. I wish each and every last one of y'all love, peace, and soul. We out.